thing ever happened with you? And do you know why this thing happened with you? Then let me just give you one great example. Let's suppose there's one person, there's one student who wanna be a CA. You have to complete many rounds for like CA final and dash 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 dash. And he has completed 2-3 rounds, and 2-3 rounds are also leaving off that person, student. But also that student studies daily for 8 to 10 hours daily. 8 to 10 hours daily to become a CA and clear those all round. But you know why most of the students are not able to pick him? Why? The reason is just single. Obviously, they study so hard. They study 8 to 10 hours, but the reason why they are not able to become is because the reason they are not having confidence on themselves that they gonna be a CA. They gonna be a CA. They feel like, me, CA. I love Instagram Reels much. CA, no. They're not having that confidence on themselves. Their subconscious mind and conscious mind, they have designed in such a manner that they are like, me, CA, or me, cracking NEET, being doctor. No, I can't believe it. That's why you must have seen people like that when you appreciate them that, hey, you're looking beautiful, your hairs are looking good, you're beautiful. They say like, me, don't joke, don't get. They just say like it. Do you know why? Because they think that they're not good enough. They do not have confidence on themselves that they are good enough. They can be a CA. Imagine a student is studying for 8 to 10 hours still. And same thing in the UPSC. When that interview happened, when a interviewer is there and the person who is giving interview, why that person not be selected? Obviously, that person have cracked so many rounds, then that person have came to that seat to give interview. Also studied so hard for it. It's India's toughest exam. So why most of the people do not be passing that interview? Reason is the single. They're not having confidence on themselves that they will gonna be a person, IS officer. So they're like shivering. They are scared. They are not confident. And then you might ask me that, hey, how that confident that thing come? How that thing come of confidence then? Being confident on ourselves, having that good belief, then things begins here. In your mind there are 2 brains. You must have heard of them before also, but if you're watching this video, I do not want you to have the belief that, hey, conscious and subconscious mind, don't worry, I know it. I studied in my 8th or 9th class. No, do not have that belief, because a person who have that belief that I already know it cannot learn. So watch this video with a perspective that, hey, I will learn something great, something more, or it will be a great revision for me. Because when the thing comes of learning how to manage your time, or a very simple common thing which people must have heard, they are like, oh, I already know it, but I do not want you to be. So in your mind there are 2 brains, conscious and subconscious mind. Conscious mind is the mind which is actually called as a thinking mind, and subconscious mind is a mind which is called a feeling mind. And obviously when there's a war between a thinking mind and a feeling mind, obviously a feeling mind wins. So conscious mind, what actually happens in it is that conscious mind actually makes you able to see, to hear, to smell, to taste and to touch. And likewise that conscious mind touches. But subconscious mind is a feeling mind. Feeling. It consists of your belief system. It consists of your values. It consists of your all mental programming by all your beliefs, your values and your habits. What kind of self-image you're having of yours. Likewise. And that's why you must have heard that subconscious mind is very, very important, and even so many books are on it. The power of subconscious mind. And even you might ask me that, okay, very good for that thinking, feeling, but what kind of feeling? And how it impacts? Then what is subconscious mind and how it works? You might ask me this question, and let me just explain this thing to you. Look, as I just said you, it consists of 5 things. Values, beliefs, self-image, habits, and mental programming. When this thing of belief, a normal guy, what that guy do. A person said something, that guy believes, oh, this thing like this thing happened like this, okay, very good, very good. And that person directly believes. But an intelligent person doesn't do like it. That person think of it, research about it, then believe it. That person is not like believing much more than himself to that other person. And it's a very big thing that somebody said to you something and you're just believing it. No. And this is what is the thing. That's why people are also coming in trouble. And that's why your belief system matters. When you think about it, when you research properly about it, and then you will believe it, and that it matters. Then let's suppose somebody said to you this thing that, hey, to be a great person, to earn a large amount of money, you have to go to school. Then you have to go to university, and then you have to go to college. And you will get a great job, then you will get a great salary, and this is the only single way. What a normal kid will do, normal parents will do, they will go believe it. But an intelligent one, no. The person will think, research, and then believe. And this is how it works, and it affects you so much. And another thing which actually comes here is your values. And likewise, your value depends. People just give value to lots of things which are even not important. And even I've seen this thing that people are giving values to their family members first. Family first. It should not be like that. You should give first of all value to yourself, your success, and then others. No, it should not be like it. Because let's suppose one of your family member have died. What you will do? Will you gonna end your life there? No. Your life will also gonna be ended there? No. So what will you do? You will feel sad? No, you have to give more value to not that family members and those all things. Obviously, you have to love your kids, your wife, your family, but not that much value as your life contains, as you contain, as your success, your skill set contain. You have to give more value to your career and this whole thing. It matters. And if you go and ask any of the big authority like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and this all big authority, you will find that is the same thing with them. And another thing comes habits. Lots of people are having rubbish habits like eating nails, touching hairs again and again like this. It shows your personality. It shows your personality. And if you go to an interview and you're just touching your hairs again and again, or you're scrubbing, or you're doing something like you're touching pen again and again, that interviewer will get to understand that you're not the best fit for it. It was a luck that you came here. So your habits matter. It's small habit, and even it impacts your life. And even like waking up early is also a habit, a great habit. It impacts you, it impacts your life. And it decides your future even. I'm not saying this thing, big authorities are saying, and they have value. And that's where your habits also depends. And another thing which actually comes here is self-image. What kind of self-image you're having about yourself? Look, self-image is this much important that if you're in a group, there are 100 people, including you, and 99% of the people are saying that you are not good enough. You cannot do anything. But you are the single one who is saying that no, it's not like it. I will prove you. You should have this much great amount of this much stronger self-image. Why? Because when you will have this much stronger self-image, you can do anything. Actually, anything what you want. But this is not how people have self-image. You must have seen this thing with people. You are saying that, hey, they are looking beautiful, their dress is looking, but what they are saying, hey, this top is from Sarojini. What you thought? Me beautiful? No, you are kidding. Don't joke, don't do buttering. You must have seen that thing. Do you know why they're saying this thing? Because they feel that they are not enough. They are not worthy of that appreciation. And that's what the same thing happened, that people study so many hours, people do so hard to work, but still why they're not having results? Because they're not able to visualize that thing that they can be at that position. And here's the third mind of yours come, which is actually a mix of both the mind, conscious and subconscious, which is both are very powerful, and mix of it, that super conscious mind comes here, and which actually contains the power of intentions and imagination and visualization. Because afterwards, when you're very powerful at the point of your subconscious mind, your conscious mind, you're having great values, great belief system, great habits, and great self-image about yourself, then you can visualize yourself as that person of authority, that person who is IAS officer or CA or a doctor. And that thing becomes much more easier for you to achieve. And that thing also gives you inspiration to work hard and do it. And even when an interview happens of a UPSC, you will be much more confident. Why? Because you are having that picture of yours in your mind. And even when the thing comes up, picture of your mind, you must have seen this thing that there are lots of videos on the YouTube, by the way, of this topic. That hey, just if you want a Ferrari, paste that picture in your room. You will gonna have it. Say some affirmation, you will gonna have it. Why they are saying that thing? Because that thing is coming in front of your eye, that Ferrari car, so many times. Then slowly you're gonna have a picture of it in your mind, and then you will have the tendency that hey, you should work hard, you should do to achieve that thing. And that's what. And that's what all the things are. When you will have a stronger subconscious mind, then you will gonna have both mixed. That super conscious mind. And when you will gonna have it, then the path will be much more easier for you. So you have to build your conscious, subconscious mind stronger to achieve that super conscious mind. And when you will gonna achieve that mind, you can do anything. Actually anything. So keep creating changes.